What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with a T20I match review, Game 3 between India and South Africa here, and the series, it has officially ended. We will get into some ODIs and then test matches after it, but it's tied 1-1. It does end there because the first game was officially rained out, so it's even Stevens early, and India do take Game 3 in an absolute bloody smashing here. So hey, if you are new around here, please do hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below everything that you're taking from this match, from this series. Plenty to talk about in this one. We're going to get straight into it. So I am trying to make my match reviews just a little bit more quicker, a little bit more on the flow, not try and digest every little stat and every little thing that's happening. Just try and, make them more, I think the word I used in my last video was digestible. So if that's even a word, we're going to run with that. Let's do it. Player of the series, the captain, Suryakumar Yadav. I mean, we're about to talk about him. Player of the match, let's get into it. Suryakumar Yadav, 100 off 56 rocks, his fourth T20 ton. He equals Glenn Maxwell and Hitman Sharma with that many centuries. He's only done it in like 50-something innings as well, which is just fucking sensational. Like, he is one of the best T20 players we will ever witness. We're booking that in now. Like, the stats show it, the games show it. I know people are still associating his name with the World Cup and that sort of stuff. It's time to move on and just realise what this guy's doing. He's a T20 player. Look, maybe he doesn't need to be pushed into the ODI side. Maybe he doesn't need to be pushed into red ball cricket. But when he can do this, why question the man in white ball cricket, especially the shortest form? Awesome stuff. Like, it's just so vintage. And if you bowl anything that is straight or on the leg side, it's going to get whipped around for six. And even if you bowl something that's a little bit wide, hoping for off stump, the man Surya is just going to do a little hop onto the one side and then just flick it around the corner for six. It's, you don't see many players like it. It's ridiculous. And again, the comparisons to AB de Villiers are there because when he does stuff like this in T20 cricket, that's the only format that I'll compare him to. But T20s, yeah, I mean, this guy is fucking ridiculous. Of course, he did pick up an ankle injury last night, had to be carried off the ground. So fingers crossed, I'm praying for the man Surya that he's going to be okay. And, it's nothing serious, just a rolled ankle, and he will be back ASAP because T20 World Cup next year, he's their best T20 player. That would be a massive blow really early. So it's a long way away from the World Cup, but hopefully nothing serious and he will be okay. And let's get into it. So India into bat first. They set 201 and it was pretty much over from there. Jaiswal, I mean, fuck, I love watching this guy play. So aesthetically pleasing. 60 off 41, 6 fours, 3 sixes. Awesome stuff. Just a regular Jaiswal innings. You want to see him go on with it. Skies one, goes, but sets the intent early. Looks awesome. Shubman Tendulkar, he goes LBW, hits 2 boundaries that looked quite nice and then finds himself out of it. It's an interesting kind of discussion, Shubman Gill. Like, is he a part of India's best T20 World Cup squad? It's an interesting one because we know what he does in red ball cricket. We know what he can do in 50 overs. And we know what he can do in T20s. But when you've got guys like Jaiswal, Rohit, Kishan, Gaikwad, like there's so many guys a part of that top echelon who can open for India in the shortest form. I don't think Shubman's the best option. I think he's probably a part of that 15, 17-man squad. But yeah, I don't know. Like Rohit and Jaiswal would almost be my first 2 picked for openers. Obviously, you want Kohli a part of it as well, but depending what happens there. Tilak Varma. Ah, damn it. So this is not great. Right there goes first rock. Maharaj was on a hat-trick and did not start off well. Not great for Tilak. He's just having a little patch here where he can't find many runs. And then into the saviour, the man, the myth, the legend, Suryakumar Yadav. We just spoke about him at the start, but fucking unreal. it would have been so nice to see him bat out the match and finish not out, especially in that last over. He got to his 100, and then I think it was the next ball he actually went out. So it was kind of annoying because I was like, damn, he's about to bomb, 3 to 4 sixes off this last over. It didn't happen, but who gives a fuck? 100 off 56, 7 fours and 8 sixes, strike rate of 178. He's one of the great T20 players we will ever see. Rinku Singh. Now, he hit a beautiful boundary for 6 that literally made me feel all sorts of special. And then he just found one down there to the sub. I think it was actually, might have been Tristan Stubbs down there on the boundary, but just glorious. I mean, that shot, it should have been 6. The boundary should have been in closer. I don't want to say that South Africa cheated, but kind of felt that way. Rinku, you'll be better for this, man. Don't let this get you down. You're still the best player in the world, and fuck what the haters say, all right? No, if I see anyone slandering Rinku, it's on site, all right? Don't do that. It's just even a very impressive 14. Jitesh Sharma, he hit a nice boundary, was looking to hit a few more boundaries off the last over, and then he stood on his wicket. So, look, I know this is professional cricket. You can't be doing that. This is not gully cricket or something like that. You cannot be getting out hit wicket as an international player. Jadu, again, a nice boundary, and then got run out. Arshdeep, none for none. Inspirational. And Mohammad Siraj, 2 off 1. So, 201 there set by India. Really, really good. Only the 9 extras there for the Proteas. And was really good. I mean, after what started here early as 2 for 29 after 2.3 into Suryakumar Yadav and Jaiswal that really just set things up here. So, the bowlers, the Burger. Now, what an interesting last name to have, Burger. Shout out to the Burger. I don't know if it's a mac and cheese or a Maharaj Mac or I'm trying to think of more burgers, a McChicken. We'll think of more. Maybe just comment down below and give me some ideas. We will find a good nickname for him. Maybe like extra cheese, because extra cheese on a burger. I'll edit that out, don't worry. Aiden Markram, the skipper, brings himself on for an over. I don't think he realised what Rinku Singh did to him last game, destroyed him, and then he brings himself on for an over and gets destroyed for 15. Maharaj was amazing, 2 for 26 off 4. He's been really, really good. Lizard Williams, Lizard, I think it's Lizard, but we're going to rock with the Lizard. 2 for 46 off 4. This guy gets me every time. Pelecawayo. We're going to rock with that. None for 33 off 3. And Shamsi, 1 for 38 off 4. So, decent. I mean, look, again, when you've got Suryakumar Yadav at his very best, there's not a lot of sort of deliveries that you can bowl to him except for taking pace off. And they didn't really have a great change of pace bowler. They brought on the spin, which kind of hampered him for a moment, and then that was it. So, yeah. So, 201 set was going to be an almighty task to chase down, and it did not start the way it went, and it just fell away pretty much as soon as that happened. Reza Hendricks is in. Of course, no Temba. It's so upsetting, but hey, this is inspirational here. 8 off 13. A test innings, very inspirational. Look, did get run out. Yeah, I mean, it was just good fielding there in close by Mohammad Siraj. Britsky bowled by Mukesh Kumar with a chop on. Markram hit some beautiful, satisfying looking boundaries, and then he falls for 25 or 14. And that felt like the big wicket that kind of broke this one open. Klaasen was gone to some Arshdeep magic. Rinku Singh with just those beautiful big mitts, caught it. That's the right word. David Kellamilla threatened to do some damage, and then it was just a big wicket by the man Kuldeep Yadav. I also believe his birthday was yesterday, so on his birthday, taking a 5-wicket haul. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Ferreira, he's gone for 12. Guess who got him? Kuldeep Yadav. Andile Pelecawayo. I cannot say this man's name. Pelecawayo. That'll do. Gone for none. Caught and bowled by Jadu. Kuldeep Yadav, and Kuldeep Yadav finishes off with the wickets. As you can see there, I think he was on a hat-trick at one point as well, and yeah, this is just classy stuff, and this is why he's the best wrist spinner in the world, you want to say. Like, the man is just so bloody good, still just turns it an absolute mile. And last night's deck wasn't, a spinning paradise, but he made it look really, really good, didn't he? And it was just a domination with the ball here from India. Siraj, none for 13 off 3. Terrific, super tight, has a maiden. That's as good as you can ask for from him. Mikesh Kumar, 1 for 21 off 2, got the early wicket. Arshdeep Singh, 1 for 13 off 2. Finding a bit of that form back. He bowls really well, in conditions that favour him. Australia, England, South Africa, the Windies, like those sort of conditions where it's decent for pace bowling, movement, swing, bounce. He thrives, he really does. Jadu, 2 for 25 off 3, amazing as always. Tilak Varma, none for 4 off 1. And Kuldeep Yadav, 5 for 17 off 2.5. Doesn't even need to bowl the 3 overs. That's how good he is. And that will finish us off. So hopefully, whoa, my mouse was going crazy then. I don't know what the hell happened there. I'll edit that out. Hopefully, this was a good match review. Still was able to process everything that happened in this one. And it's on to the ODIs. Shall we just go back and see when the first one is? So, as you can see here, Sunday, December 17th, we're only, 2 to 3 days away. Then the second ODI, then the third one, and then test matches. So, it's really heating up. Summer in Australia. I know it's winter in other places around the world. Just get ready for a lot more red ball cricket. So, hey, I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. Comment down below all of your thoughts on this one. And I'll see everyone in the next one.